Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Talk About It podcast. I am your host, Adrian Jimenez, here with
Danica.
new episode. Literally, okay, I'm gonna give you this backstory between this episode. We were talking for like 10 seconds, and we're like, yo, we should film a podcast. I was kidding, and she's like, okay. So she said, I'm actually down. So we are here filming. Ryan's not here. This was just an impulse record. Like that isn't. I didn't give him any warning for this. So we're just gonna talk a little bit, get to know her. She's another guest on the show. So, Daniel, let's run it up.
We hit the jackpot this time.
Beautiful intro, just like always. Always gotta say I share shit. Merch coming soon. So, Danica,
What's up?
welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you were first guest to sit on the floor.
Floor's comfy.
Yeah, I could tell. I'm gonna ask you a little bit about yourself, what you like to do. You're gonna answer these questions. If you have any questions for me, you can ask me anything.
Okay.
So, Danica, tell me about yourself. Your name, age, where you're from, what you like to do. Answer all that shit.
All right. Well, hey guys, my name is Danica. I'm 19 years old. I'm originally from Texas, but moved here to Sioux Falls about a year ago now, or a little over a year now. Stuff I like to do. I mean, I don't know, like listen to music. I like to draw, like to sing, like to hang out with friends. I mean, like to hang out with Adrian. I don't know. I would say that's about it. Oh, and walking. I like to walk, go on walks,
Nice.
like nature walks.
I do like walks too.
Yeah.
I usually take them at night, but I know for a lot of people, they're uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, yeah.
But, so, where are you from in Texas?
I'm from El Paso, Texas.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was the move up here? Like when you first heard the news, we're moving to South Dakota, where you're like, why at all places you went there?
Well, I'm not even gonna lie. So even though I know the entire like 50 state song and everything, I still didn't know.
Oh my god, I fucking love that song. That's hilarious.
I forgot South Dakota even existed. So I was like, are we going to South Dakota? Okay. Like, I was a little upset because it was my senior year. Like, I already have all my friends. Like, I was so excited for prom and everything. And it just so happened that we were going to be moving in January of 2022. My second semester of senior year. Now, I'm over here, like, thinking to myself, well, if you guys seen Mean Girls, you know, like, when Katie, I'm sorry, when she, like, moves to this new place, you know, new high school and stuff like that, she, like, goes and eats lunch in the bathroom most of the time. Yeah, that was gonna be me. Like, I felt like that was gonna be me. But, it wasn't, you know? Like, I actually met Adrian on, what was it, the first day of
It was the
school?
first day. We'll
Yeah,
get
it
into
was
that.
the first day.
We're not gonna tell that whole story right now.
Yeah,
But we'll tell it. That story is hilarious.
And so, like, I actually made some pretty good friends. I didn't eat lunch in the bathroom. I actually ate at home because I only had half day. But yeah, I mean, the move was, like, super long. Like, I remember I was counting down the days, like, oh, okay, 2 weeks. Oh, okay, 1 week. Holy shit, 1 day. Oh, 30 minutes. I was a little scared. Huh?
Y'all drove up here, huh?
Yeah, we drove up here.
Damn, I hate car rides. I would never do that.
Yeah, dude, that car ride, it took us 2 days because we had to go from Texas, then we stopped in Kansas, and then from Kansas we came up here. And it was just like, it was
Were you
so
nervous
tiring.
the whole time?
I was like, I wasn't nervous. I was actually pretty excited because, like, I've always wanted to be, like, the new girl in school, but, like, it's not that great. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, it's not exciting.
Yeah. So, tell us about your family.
My family. Well, we're a really big Mexican family. So we're always partying, you know, like staying up till like 5 in the morning. They're really nice people. Love them. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
They're my
like
family.
siblings.
I
stuff
got
like that.
siblings. I got 3 younger siblings, 2 sisters and a brother. Love them to death. They're a little annoying at times, but I love them.
Everybody feels like that with their
Yeah,
siblings.
yeah.
I'm the youngest, and I still think my older siblings are annoying.
What?
So, like, it's just a normal family thing.
Yeah, it really
So.
is.
I've met your family before. Met your dad
Yeah.
twice.
Mhm.
I've seen your mom a few times.
Mhm.
She's a nice person.
Yeah.
She gave me that pie.
Yeah.
What was it?
Mustachon.
That shit was fire.
It's so good.
Danica's mom, if you're watching this, you please send me more. I think my mom ate I think I had like 1 or 2 pieces, and I think my mom ate the rest of it. But please give me more. It was so good. So, first time we met each other.
Yeah.
It was January 2022.
Yeah.
It was the senior year. I already finished 1 semester of my senior year. I've been at Roosevelt for 3.5 years already, so I was pretty familiar with the scenery.
Mhm.
I walk into class. It was marketing with Mr. Lussman.
Yep.
Shout out Mr. Lussman. I hated him in the first semester, but he became one of my favorite teachers the last semester.
He's really cool.
He was really nice. He was kind of weird, but came in and you were sitting there, and I was like, "Whoa, who's that? I've never seen her before." So I sit down, and I was super like, I wouldn't say nervous, but I wasn't very open. I was very locked into my own self. I didn't want
super reserved.
Yeah, I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was like, this is school. Nobody likes school. I just want to go home.
Yeah.
I think I was on my phone or computer. I was watching football, whatever I was doing. Then Lussman starts talking, and I'm like, oh, no one wants to hear this guy. I don't like marketing. What the heck? Which is hilarious now because that's my major. But I was sitting on my phone, whatever. He's talking, and he's like, we're going to do a project. We're going to watch Shark Tank videos, and you have to find a partner to help you with these videos. And I was like, he said, you can do it by yourself or you can do it with a partner.
Mhm.
I was fully prepared to do it by myself. I was like, I don't know anybody in this class. I don't like anybody in this class. I'm just going to do this by myself. Then I have my headphones in, and I just hear a voice to my right. And I'm like, no way she's talking to me right now. And I go, huh? And you're like, you want to be partners? You want to do this with me? And I was like, yeah, sure. I'll try it, whatever. And I was like, wow. She talked to me first. That's crazy. It's never happened before. So we started working on this thing. We watched a few videos. We watched this dude who had compressed air in this can.
Yeah, almost like vaping, but not really.
Yeah, it was like vaping, but was just normal air.
Yeah.
It was for people that do mountain climbing. It's just like it was a good fucking thing. I don't know what. And then the other things, one of them was a stainless shirt. He put ketchup all over this shirt.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it slid right off.
Mhm.
It was crazy. And I don't know what else we did. We watched those videos, talked about it a little bit, and then like 10 minutes before class ended, it was beep, Danica Mendoza to the principal's office or whatever the fuck it is. And I was like, oh, cool. I don't know who that is. And then you're like, I gotta go. I was like, oh, that's her. Okay. And she, you got up, left, and I was like, I gotta do this shit by myself. So I finished it, and you went to the office. You didn't come back. And then later that day, I was in English, and I was sitting there, and I didn't like English either. I like the teacher. I had the teacher before. I don't like the class. And I was sitting there, and I think I was reading, because I was reading a book. And then you walked in, and I was like, no way, I got her in this class too? That's fire. And then I don't remember. We didn't really say anything after that.
No, we didn't.
And then, but you asked for my Instagram before you left.
Did.
You're like, oh yeah, I finished this project. Can I get your Instagram? I was like, yeah, sure. So I gave it to you. You followed me. I followed you back. And then later that day, I was at the gym with Joel, and I sent you a DM, and I was like, here's the answers to the rest of this fucking thing. And I was just trying to talk to you, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the first day, and then 2 days after that, you got COVID.
I did get COVID.
That shit was so annoying, bro.
It was so embarrassing, I'm not even gonna lie. Because, like, I just moved here, and, like, I have a tendency to get sick, like, all the time.
Yeah, I know that now.
And, like, especially in the worst moments, too. And I was like, nice, like, good first day, good second day. And then Oh, I feel I wake up, I'm like, whew, what is this? And I take my temperature, fucking 102 and shit. I'm like, bro, shut up.
Yeah, it was crazy because, like, the first day you were there, we talked, whatever. It was a normal day.
Yeah.
I just explained. Second day, I think you were there. We talked a little bit more, a little bit, whatever. Third day, you weren't there. It was the weekend, and then we came back, and Sunday, you weren't there. And then I was like, oh, whatever. She's new.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she got scared. I scared her off, whatever. And then the Tuesday, I was like, where is this girl? Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Wednesday, I DM'd her. I was like, well, yo, are you dead? Like, what is happening? And you're like, bro, I got COVID. I was like, stop lying to me. You're like, I swear to God. And I was like, Jesus, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing to me, man? And then after you recovered, something like that, you came back for like 2 more days, and then you were gone for like 3 more days because something else happened. I don't
remember what happened.
I don't either. But you were gone for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was. No, I was still sick.
Yeah.
I like came back and they were like, oh yeah, like you could come back. But like I started feeling worse. And so that's why I stayed an extra few days.
I was like, this is stupid. Like, we weren't meant to be friends. This is dumb.
Yeah.
So, after you came back, it was just a normal thing again. Talking again, having fun. I don't remember, like, the first time we hung out outside of school. I don't know what that was. But, I remember, leading up to that, I think it was, we got pretty close with the marketing.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I would see you in the hallways, whatever.
Yeah.
And talk to you like that. And then English.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got your Snap. And then I think I got your phone number or some shit like that. Whatever.
Yeah.
And we started talking, whatever. And the first time we hung out outside of school, I don't know when that was.
I don't remember.
But
it had to have been. No, it was. Was it during school or during like summer? Like
it had to be during school, because we did do the project we went to Starbucks.
That was the first time that we hung out.
Yeah.
Because we made that.
We made the restaurant, the taco truck. What was it?
Los Rojos Locos?
Yeah, some shit like that. I still have the Instagram on my
too.
phone. I'm gonna link that shit in the description. Go follow that. No, don't follow that.
There's like nothing on it.
We have one post, and it's a chili.
Yeah.
I found
it's a Mexican chili.
Yeah, it with a sombrero on.
Yeah,
I think he has
some
maracas.
Yeah.
And I think I follow him off of Instagram.
Yeah, and then we created a fake phone number. It turned out to be a fucking real number.
We combined our 2 phone numbers together, and we're like, oh, this is gonna be like the phone number we put on the box.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah. You're like, well, should we call it to see if it's real? I was like, it's not gonna be real, whatever. She called the number, and it was some dude that lived in Brandon.
Yeah.
And he's like, hello? And you're like, hi, is this blah? And you like made up some bullshit, and you're like, oh, sorry, wrong number. And then you hung up. And I think it was some dude that like worked like an office building. He was like a businessman.
Yeah. He was like saying he was at work or something, and like, oh, what did he say? He was like, wait, like, you don't want to talk or something like that. And I was like, no.
No, just to see if it was real. So I think we made a new phone number, and that one wasn't real.
Yeah,
that one's still on the Instagram.
It's still on Instagram. Watch
Yeah.
someone one day like have that number.
Yeah.
Someone finds that Instagram, calls them, and be like, "Hey, you guys got tacos still?"
But we our food truck was a cardboard box wrapped in red duct tape with a QR code slapped on the side of it.
Yep.
And you scan that QR code. It brought us to the Instagram, and then you follow the Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we won the competition.
We most definitely did not win because we didn't bring any food. We didn't even think about it, bro. Like, I could have made some tacos because everyone else was like bringing food. Like, there's like ice cream, there's like little
sushi.
cakes.
Somebody brought sushi.
Someone brought sushi.
Somebody bought burgers.
Yeah.
I think pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely should have sold some tacos. I mean, our food truck didn't even look good.
No, it was literally just a cube in like red duct tape.
Somebody like made like a sketch, like an actual car. They put like Lego wheels on the side of it, and it actually moved. Ours looked like a homeless person's box.
No, literally.
And then we wrote the name of the thing and our names on the side of it with Sharpie.
With a Sharpie, yeah.
Yeah, I
It
don't
was the
know.
most ghetto-looking project
It was
I've
so
ever
ghetto.
done.
It was terrible. I don't even know what that box is right now. It's probably somewhere.
Eh.
Probably somebody, homeless person's probably using it.
Probably for like their dog or something.
Yeah. And then there would be the times where, oh, I do remember this though. First time you called me a stalker.
I called you a stalker?
Bro, that was an ongoing joke for so long.
Bro, I don't remember.
No way.
A stalker.
Okay. I was pulling out. I had my own car. You were getting a ride from your mom.
Oh, cause I saw you pass by my house.
No, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. That was later on.
Oh, was it because you were following me home?
It's because we literally lived like 4 or 5 blocks away from each other.
Yeah.
We didn't know this.
Mm-mm.
And I was pulling out of the parking lot of school, and I turned left to go on 41st Street, and a car pulls out in front of me, and the license plate says Texas on it, and I'm like, oh, how ironic! Danica's from Texas. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And there was a sticker on the back of it that had a heart and an equaled and then a cross.
A cross.
And I was like, oh, this person's religious from Texas. That's crazy. And I pull up next to you and I go, holy shit, it's Danica. And I like hid. I put my chair down. I went. I was not trying to get seen. So I let you go first, and then I pull up behind you, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go home. You somehow took the same exact route than me.
Cause that's the way to my
I know.
house.
And then you turned on the I think it was like 26th Street or something.
22nd.
22nd Street. You turned on 22nd, and I just kept going. I was like, no way, is this gonna be a daily thing now? And then I texted you on like Snap or whatever. I was like, bro.
Well, before that, my mom was like, cause she knew what your car looked like now, and cause like I was telling her like, you know, like, oh, like my friends and stuff like that, and then like I was telling my mom what your car looked like, and then she, that same day when you didn't want to be seen, she's like, is that Adrian? And so I like look back and I'm like, is he following us? What is going on?
This is not. It was
He
not.
wants to know where I live.
It was not okay. It was not a good look. I in my head I'm like, oh, this is hilarious. But then I put myself in your brain and I'm like, I just met this guy and he's following me home.
Yeah.
Like I felt so weird. And then I texted you. I was like, bro, I think I followed you home. And you're like, what? I was like, is your car tan? And you're like, yeah. I was like, does it have the heart and the cross on it? You're like, yeah. Are you stalking me? I was like, no, I swear to God, we took the same route home, and I take that route every single day. And you're like, no, you're a stalker, bro. And then you just like kept running with it. It was just an ongoing joke.
I remember that.
Then, just to make it even funnier, every time I would get out of school, I'd go to the gym,
Yep.
but I'd go pick up Joel, and then I would drive down the street and I'd pass your house on purpose. And there was one time, your mom pulled up to the thing, and you guys were getting out of the car, and I had my glasses on, and I'm rolling past you, and I was like, and you're like, did you just drive past my house? I was like, no. So it was just an ongoing joke, and yeah, now it's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's an inside joke. Totally forgot about it though.
that was like the cement to our friendship at the beginning of it.
Dude, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Like, I haven't thought about that since like last year.
I just remembered it.
I just remembered it too because you told me.
It was definitely cement. It was like the foundation of our friendship.
It
That's
really
what
was.
Because
Yeah.
it was just like, oh, it's just fun, but like he's a stalker.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. And then when I met your friend group, when I first met Ida and Tiffany and Jillian,
Yeah.
they've been there at Roosevelt the whole time.
Yeah.
I've seen these people before.
Yeah.
When I actually got to know them, I was like, damn, these are my friends. Like these are perfect people for me.
Yeah.
But I would have never thought to talk to them until I met you. It's crazy. So, your high school life. Tell us about that. Like, not high school life. Your senior year. How do you think that went?
Senior year. So, do you want me to talk about like when I was in El Paso?
Yeah, I was gonna say Texas and Sioux Falls. Like, combine those two and then tell us like differences. Like,
all right.
how it was different. The first difference was Jesus. Fuck, your high school was huge in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's literally maybe like what 3.5 apartment complexes.
Yeah, that shit is
Yeah.
crazy. You showed me a picture of it. I was like, that's not a school. That's
That's a mansion.
yeah. What is happening?
Yeah, so like how he's saying, you know, like my high school was like really huge. Like it had like 3 floors and stuff, and like there was like the freshman hall, there was the sophomore hall, junior hall, and then like the senior building that was like not attached to the school. And well, I mean, like the people over there, you got like so many different types of people. So like the main difference I want to point out first is ethnicities. Over there in El Paso, the majority is like Hispanic. So I'm used to seeing a bunch of people my color, you know. I move here and everyone's white.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what is this? Like, I don't like this. Because I wasn't used to it. Not because I don't like white people. It's just because like I'm not used to seeing that, you know. But like over there, so like the people they're nice, but like they're a fake type of nice. Like you can't really find real friends over there, and if you do, like you gotta hold on to. Oh, whoa, that was really weird. I went like this. I went like this.
Pause. Keeping that in.
And so they're like a fake type of nice though. So like if you like make your like if you find friends, you gotta hold on to them, cause like you won't ever find friends like that. And then like it's like even though it's like huge ass city, it's bigger than Sioux Falls. Everybody knows everybody, mainly because like high school or like middle school, even elementary, and then like we're branching out to all these different like middle schools and stuff like that. It's like it's crazy. Senior year there, like I think I only took like 2 major classes, but I stayed there the entire day because my second half of my day I'd go to cosmetology, which was at a different school called CCTE. And
That's crazy. We have CTE here.
I know, and like when I was first moving here, I was hoping you guys had cosmetology, but you guys don't. And I'm like, why?
Because we're Sioux Falls.
Yeah, because you guys are.
I say this to everybody. Why did my parents have to meet here at all places?
Why do my parents have to move here? Out of all places.
I know, but you got to experience a big city like El Paso.
I mean, yeah.
I've never been. All right, I can't say I've never been to a big city.
Yeah.
But I've never lived in a big city.
Mm-hmm.
This place sucks.
You should go to El Paso, bro.
I want to.
You
I want to go to
should.
Texas. Just in general.
El Paso.
I want to go to. My brother lives in San Antonio.
Yeah.
You're from El Paso. I have a friend that lives in Frisco.
Uh-huh.
I want to go to Dallas.
Yeah. Bro,
Let's
Dallas though. Oh my gosh, I'll tell you that story in a little bit. Oh god. But I don't know, like there wasn't really much of a difference other than the fact that like people knew me in El Paso and people didn't know me here.
Would you consider yourself a popular kid?
Or
Or were you a popular kid, or were you a lonely popular kid where everybody knew who you were, but you didn't really have that many friends? Or were you like, everybody knows Danica, everybody wants to be friends with Danica?
So I would say I was popular, but not because everybody wanted to be my friend. Everyone wanted to have beef with me for some reason.
Oh.
Bro, like it was so bad. Like, and it was always over like some dumb shit too. Like, oh, like she's with my ex-boyfriend. Like, or she's talking to my ex-boyfriend. Or, oh, she sleeps with all these guys. Like, bro, no. I've been a virgin my entire life. Like,
Stop hating.
for real. Like, and like most of these people, I had class with them and I had projects with them. Like, I have to talk to them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want me to do? But here, nobody knew me, so I think that was like the best part. I will say though, prom here was ass.
So garbage.
It was ass. When I was looking at my friends' prom in El Paso, I was like, I miss that. They had food, they had drinks, like actual food, like they catered. Like they catered steak, ribs, they also carried like or catered chicken, like grilled chicken or like chicken tenders. There was like fries. It was a whole buffet. And like they rented out like this really big like venue. I don't know like what it's called. I forgot. Oh, it's called Grace Gardens. And it's like a huge lake, man-made lake, and then like it has like the inside and it looks all pretty. It literally looks like, I don't know, like you're getting married or something. But it's prom. It was awesome. They had like lasers, they had like bubbles, they had water balloons, they had like these floaties flying around everywhere, streamers, confetti, like they had everything. Us, what do we have? A DJ.
We had a DJ who was terrible.
Yeah.
I have beef with him to this day.
He was terrible.
They sat us in the in the
cafeteria.
cafeteria, the commons. It was sweaty.
Yeah.
They had water fountains.
Yeah.
They had fruit punch, little cupcakes, pretzels, water, crackers.
Yeah. And they had like three flowers.
Yeah, in the middle, in the mini auditorium, you could have said, "Fuck prom, I want to watch a movie."
It was fucking High School Musical.
Yeah, it was High School Musical.
It was terrible.
Man, yeah, it was bad.
It was bad.
Prom was like, okay, just keep going.
Well, I think that's pretty much about it though. Like, there's not really much. I will say though, here they told me I had to take a few classes, but like, I have 32 credits. Like, how many more credits do you want? You only need like what, 22?
32
here?
credits. You need 22 or 24 to graduate here.
Yeah, and they still made me take like more classes.
Yeah, like even I was ahead on credits.
And they still made you go to school?
Well, it was kind of my choice. Like, I finished literally most of my credits my junior year. My junior was the hardest year of my life. My senior year, I only took one required class, and that was English, the second semester. No, I don't know. I took like 1 or 2 required classes, and then they asked me, "Do you want to retire? Do you want to graduate at the semester?" And I could have said yes, and I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay, get the whole experience." I mean, it's a good thing I did. I met a lot of my friends there,
Yeah.
but it also was just a waste of time.
Yeah.
Because I could have been getting money.
No, I feel that. Yeah, I only had to take one class, which was English, but they gave me theater, they gave me personal finance, they gave me English, then I forgot the other class that they gave. Marketing. Oh, the class we met in. How could I forget? But yeah, like, I literally was only supposed to have one class, but whatever.
Yeah, they suck.
But yeah, I would say, like, that's pretty much about it. Like, they both have their pros and their cons, I guess.
Did you have more fun here than there, or what?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Mainly because I met, like, my friends.
You weren't involved with in beef or anything like that?
No, like...
You had more fun?
Yeah.
Overall, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
It was good that... It felt nice that nobody knew me. They could just take me off my first impression.
You kind of got a new restart.
Yeah, it was really nice. I actually really needed it.
Over there, you were in the swim team?
Yes.
Did you do anything else?
I was in tennis. I was in theater. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah. Swimming. I was actually at a different high school. Fuck that high school. Absolutely hate it. It is oh my gosh. It is filled with a bunch of pedophiles, rapists, drug dealers, and fake people. Yeah. So
Was it ghetto?
Huh?
Was it in like the hood?
No, actually, it was in the rich area of El Paso.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not too surprising. The pedophiles makes kind of sense. Rich people are just terrible.
Talking about pedophiles, my
It's a bad segue.
my geometry teacher of my first semester of my freshman year, that was at my first high school, and I don't care if I say his name. His name was Mr. Hodgson. Don't care. He slept with a bunch of high schoolers. He was like already in like his 50s or something, and there's this one time where he told me I had to have tutoring, like during winter break. Like, I had to.
He was trying to sleep with you?
He was trying to, yeah. My brother was just born like a few months before, and like Baby Shark was always on my mind because he loved Baby Shark. So I was always like humming Baby Shark. So Mr. Hodgson would always put that song on when it was my period, like when it was time for me to go to his class. I'd be coming down the hallway and he's blasting Baby Shark. Like, he's all the way at the end of the hallway. I'm at the other side and I can hear him. And I'm like, I fucking hate this teacher. And so when I went to that winter tutoring session or whatever, which we didn't even tutor, like, we didn't learn anything. I was with 2 other people there. I told them to come with me because I was like, there's something shady going on. I need you guys to come with me.
That's one thing you're really good at, is sniffing out weird people.
Yeah, I am.
Like, I've heard so many stories. You're like, I felt like there was a bad feeling about this person, and then you're like, turns out they were this bad person, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, she should be a detective.
That's actually what I wanted
I know.
to do.
I remember you wanted me. You're like, I want to be, or what was it?
CSI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
But I
crazy.
didn't go that route. Sadly.
It's okay.
It's okay. But no, yeah, like literally, they came with me and all we did was eat pizza and candy and like have some drinks. And
Were you at his house?
no, we
Okay.
were at the school. So there was like
That's
cameras.
even weirder.
But those cameras don't even work at school. Like none of them do. So if something happened.
What year was this?
My freshman year. It was 2019. Yeah. It was
Your freshman
2019.
year?
It was my freshman
That's like
year.
you're like 14, 15 years
Yeah,
old.
I was still 14. I hadn't turned 15 yet.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And then so yeah, like they came with me. We just ate or whatever. We didn't even study or anything. Actually, a little before that, he broke his arm in a motorcycle accident, and he couldn't write like at all. So he asked me if I could. He didn't ask anyone else. He asked me, and like I'm a nice person. I didn't want to like be like no. So I did. And some of the kids in there, they were older than me because like geometry you're supposed to take it like your sophomore year, but I took it my freshman year, and so all the other kids, they were like older than me. They were like sophomores and juniors, and some of the girls, they were telling me that he'd always like stare at an area he wasn't supposed to, because like my back was always facing them and he was always looking around there. And yeah, it turns out that he was actually talking to one of the students that also got arrested. He was talking to one of the students that he wanted to make me his, like, I think it was like his fifth, what do you call it, his fifth victim, I guess you could say. And thankfully I wasn't. I ended up switching classes because, like, first off, I was uncomfortable. Second of all, he wasn't teaching at all, and I learned nothing, so I failed that class. So I went with another teacher. Come to find out, when I moved my sophomore year to a different school, he gets arrested because he slept with an administrator and 2 underage girls.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like I've said to so many people, I think pedophiles are my least favorite people in the world.
No, definitely.
They are the worst people in the world. Like they're the only people that I don't have empathy for.
Oh, me
Like
either.
if anything happens to them, I'll be like, so.
No, yeah,
Like,
literally.
oh, this guy got beat up by a gang of gang members.
Yeah.
So.
Was he a pedophile? Yeah, exactly. So nobody cares.
So, like, the fuck? Like, I hate those kind of people. Like, I want to do like an actual video of catching a predator.
Oh my gosh, I would love to.
That
do
shit is that like, it's a terrible situation to be in.
No, literally.
But it like, I think for me, I'd have so much fun with it.
I could be your little girl. Wait, that sounds wrong.
You can be the decoy.
Yes, we can make a fake Instagram
Yes.
and everything.
See, like, I want to do those kind of videos because I watched Chris Hansen with the Dayline. I watched Skeet Hansen. He's like a knockoff of Chris Hansen, but he's funny.
Mhm.
Like Chris Hansen will go in there. He's like, he'll read the text messages, tell him what's happening. He won't really crack any joke. Maybe he'll crack a joke, 1 or 2, whatever. And then the cops show up. He gets arrested. Skeet Hansen, he's a YouTuber. He's so funny. He shows up to these people's houses, or he shows up to these people's like the location they're in. He walks in and he just roasts the fuck out of these people, and it's
Really?
hilarious. Like he did one with Jadeon.
Mhm.
Jadeon's another YouTuber. He's hilarious too. And Jadeon showed up in a Care Bear onesie.
What?
And this guy's like 6'2". He's 240, some shit like that. He's big black dude.
Yeah.
He's in a Care Bear onesie. He's like, "Hey, buddy!" He just starts playing with them, and these people are just like scared. They're terrified
Yeah.
because they don't know what's gonna happen to them.
No,
Like
for real.
when I watch these videos, I'm like, I would never, ever be in this situation.
Mhm.
But what do you think when you're in that situation? Like if a guy walks in, he's been talking to this 14-year-old girl on a dating app or Instagram or whatever, and he's like, oh, he doesn't tell anybody where he's going, and he's like, I'm gonna go have sex with a 14-year-old girl.
That's fucking disgusting.
And he walks into this house. What he does is he actually has a person there,
Mhm.
and they sit down and they talk, and then once it starts getting sexual, he comes out. What do you like in your mind? You're like, I'm about to get some 14-year-old girl do a lot of things, whatever. And then right before it happens, a 6'5", skinny, scrawny black dude comes out in a cowboy hat, and he goes, "Hello, sir. How you doing?" And I saw this guy. He was married, which is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 kids, which is terrible.
Oh my god.
He was on Grindr, which is the gay app.
The gay app.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And the kid said he was 13. Like, and the decoy that they had, I think he was actually like 19, but he was really short, whatever.
Okay.
And he sits down, and they're sitting on this couch, and this guy goes, at least he tried to be nice about it. He was like, "If you're uncomfortable with anything, just tell me." Blah, blah, blah. And the guy goes, "Okay." And he goes, "So what do you like to do?" He goes, "Hugging, touching, kissing."
Oh.
And the guy goes, "Okay." And then he looks at him and goes, "Take this off." And he like points at his sweatshirt. And the kid goes, "Okay." So he stands up and he's about to take his sweatshirt off. And the guy comes around the corner. And the guy goes, "Oh, shit." And he goes, "Yeah. Oh, shit is right." And he just starts roasting this guy. And he's like, been all mad about him, whatever. And he made the dude call his wife and tell him what happened.
Bro.
And he gets on the phone. He goes, "Babe, I did something really bad. I'm about to get in trouble. Some guy wants to talk to you." And the wife was like, "What?" She goes, "Hi, is this blah blah blah's wife?"
I've seen this one.
And the girl goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Well, I'm blah 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 with the predatory investigation unit. And then he explains everything to her. And then she goes, "Can you give me 1 second?" And she like puts herself on mute, and she goes to her room, and then she unmutes herself, and she's bawling her eyes out.
Yeah, I remember
And I'm
that.
like, oh my god.
Like, just imagine, like, put yourself in her shoes. Like, let's say you had a wife, you have a family, you have kids, everything's going great. And then your wife is calling you at, like, I don't know.
It was like 2 p.m.
Yeah, like, she's calling you, you know. You're thinking, oh, maybe, like, she's gonna ask me, like,
You want some
something.
food?
Yeah, like, want some food, I'm getting off of work or something. But no, she's like, oh, hey, like, there's someone here that, like, needs to talk to you. Oh, okay. Hey, did you know your wife likes to sleep with children? Like, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what?
like that's a lot of emotions. And he told her he was gonna go run errands, and the guy goes, "This is errands for you?" And he's like, "No." And he's like, "I'm gonna go run some errands." He's been doing this for like 6 months behind her back. I think it made it even worse for her that it was dudes that he was trying to sleep with.
Yeah.
Because 1, your husband's a pedophile.
Yeah.
2, turns out to be homo
Yeah.
or gay or whatever.
Mhm.
And like that's just a shock to you because you're like, I thought he was straight.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's bi, but like even that's a shock.
Yeah.
Like you didn't tell me this, but it was crazy. So I would want to do one of those videos. I would roast the shit out of this person.
I would have a 911 on Speedo. I'd have them parked outside the place wherever we are.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
Well, there are a lot of times I think they did one in Houston,
Mhm.
and in Houston you can't call the cops pre-hand. I think it's it's something against the law.
Okay.
And so they did it. They did one on Cinco de Mayo. Oh my god, that one was hilarious.
Cinco de Mayo.
The Mayo, yeah.
Mm.
Cinco de Mayo. They had this Mexican. Oh my god, this guy was so Mexican. Came in, and he was speaking perfect English. And once they came out, he acted like he didn't know English anymore. It was hilarious. And
It's not Mayo, it's Mayo.
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
yes, that's what I said. I said Cinco de Mayo.
No, I said Mayo, and I was like,
I thought you. She's the one that's Mexican here. She smells more Spanish to me. So.
hey man, I can't speak Spanish to anyone here. Sadly.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Disappointment to this
Yeah.
community.
Yeah. Just kidding.
So they did one on Cinco de Mayo, and they were like, the dude came out, and it was Jadion again, and maybe we'll watch it after this. This is hilarious. And he goes, "Hey, bro," and he came out with a sombrero on, and he goes, "Hey, happy Cinco de Mayo, bro," and the guy's like, "Okay." He goes, "You want a taco?" And he's just like asking him if he wants food, and then they call the cops, and he got arrested. But then they did another one, and that one, the dude walked in and wanted to go search the house because he was scared somebody was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he walked into the room that they were in, and he goes, "Hey, buddy!" And the dude runs away, and Jadion tries to stop him, and he like put himself in front of him, and he pushed him down the stairs, and they like fell down the stairs. Then he dropped his phone, ran out the house, and he dropped his slippers too. So he was running full speed, barefoot down the street.
Yeah.
Got in his Camaro or his I think it was an SRT Hellcat or something like that, his Dodge, and drove away. And then they called the cops, and then they used the phone and the slippers as evidence. And I think they eventually caught him.
Oh, nice.
But I would want to do one of those videos. Those videos are they're terrible to see because there's terrible people.
Yeah.
But this should be so fun.
I saw this one where I don't even remember who it was or anything, but I think I actually saw like a little clip of it on TikTok. I didn't see the entire video. But this old man, he was like 70 something. He was meeting up with this girl who was 14. He drove, I think, 2 hours from his home city to this girl. He got her some ice cream too and everything. And so she opens the door. He comes in. No, I'm sorry. The dad opens the door. He comes in. The old man knows that the dad already knows what's going to happen. He gives the ice cream to the girl, and he was like, "Oh, well, like, eat your ice cream." She's like, "Maybe a little later. Like, I don't want it right now. I'm sorry, but I thank you for it and stuff." And then he was like, "So, like, what do you want to do? Blah, blah, this, blah, that." Like, stuff started getting sexual. He also wanted the dad in on it, bro. He wanted the dad to have sex with his 14-year-old daughter with that 70-year-old man. And, like, later on, the old man, like, starts, like, actually seeing, like, it's just them three, but he starts seeing, like, oh, I'm set up.
Yeah. But back to the thing where, like, what do you think in that situation?
What do I think in that situation?
Like
when I see that 6'5" man or whatever?
Yeah, if you're in the pedophile's shoes.
Okay.
And you see a guy walk in.
Okay.
What's the first thing you think of?
The fuck is he doing here?
I think I'd be like, the guy that said, "Oh shit," that's like, everybody thinks that in their head, like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Oh, what's gonna happen to me now?"
Yeah.
Like, you start thinking about your family if you have one.
Yeah.
Like
if you know you're gonna get caught eventually, why even do it? Like,
just people just love that rush of doing something bad and not get caught.
like, oh, that's such a terrible thing to do, though.
Yeah, but there was like, Jadian was reacting to one of them one time, and he goes, a lot of people think that these videos are fake.
Yeah.
He's like, the only way they would really be fake is if they blurred their face. Then that's kind of fake. He goes, somebody to be in this situation, there's nobody crazy enough to agree to put themselves in the situation without blurring their face, because then that ruins their reputation.
Exactly.
No one's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I'll fake a video of me being a pedophile just so
Yeah.
everybody thinks something." No one would ever do that.
Yeah.
So, like, and I think a lot of these videos are not blurred, which I think is like
I feel like the fake ones, like you said, are the ones that are blurred, because, like, why would you want to, like, I don't know, hide their identity? You want to let people know. Yeah, like, they're doing terrible stuff. Like, you want to let the people know, like, hey, like, if this is your husband, you know, I just caught him for you.
Yeah.
Like, just want to let you know.
So we can't do that again.
Yeah.
But we just went on a 10-minute rant about pedophiles.
Yeah, we did.
It was fire.
It was crazy. You asked me about my differences from high schools, and now we're on pedophiles.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to school. So your graduation.
Yeah.
Was it as fun as you expected? Like, the whole ceremony and waking up. We were the first one to go. It was like 8 a.m.
Yeah. I guess I expected it to be a little bit better. I don't know, cause like, so since I'm from a big city, we always go big. Like, everything. I was expecting balloons to fall, confetti,
We're so poor.
My
god.
It was probably the worst graduation I've ever been to my entire life. Like, I've never once been to a graduation where there's no balloons at the end of the ceremony. I was expecting balloons at my graduation ceremony.
Is very disappointing.
And then, like, I don't know why they have the whole entire fucking choir there. Like, just get one person to sing, bro. Like, what, we can praise Jesus or something? Like, I don't know. But it was really boring. It was really long.
It was pretty long.
And then when I got my diploma, my diploma wasn't even in it.
Yeah.
I had to wait, 2 weeks to just get my diploma, my actual paper.
Mine's somewhere in my closet.
Huh?
Mine is somewhere in my closet.
Mine is somewhere in a box in storage.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in my closet in a box that I really don't care about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just piece of paper.
Yeah, it really is. Like,
I don't think it matters until you get a college diploma. Once you get a college diploma, then your life really starts.
yeah, that's when you're like, oh,
I
I'm
did it.
making big boy moves.
Yeah, it was. I think that graduation, it was long, but it wasn't longer than my siblings. My siblings' graduations, oh my god, I was there for 10 days.
Oh.
That one, I was like, I sat next to two people that I knew. I think it was Cornell here and then some other girl. And when backstage, that was long.
That
when we were
was
standing
long.
there, I was like, "Can we go?
Yeah,
please."
We
But
were
the
there
actual
for like, an hour.
yeah, we were there for a long time. The actual ceremony wasn't that long.
I want to say it was like what 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was probably 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But once we got there and we got to our separate sides, that was like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
That sucked. But we walk out, seeing all those people. Oh my god, it made my heart drop. I was like, damn.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people. Sit down, and then I was just slowly watching it come back, and then when you got your name called up first, and I was the only person I was like, yeah, Danica!
Yeah, it was you and my family.
Yeah, I was like, let's go! And then I did that to all my friends that graduated. And then when I went up there, when I went up there, I saw my friend Isaac, and I haven't talked to him forever. And when I looked at him, I was like, what's up, bro? He goes, you ready? I was like, of course. And I dapped him up, and then he went up first, and then I went up there, and he goes, Adrian Jimenez. And I heard my sister and my family up there, and I looked at him, and my mom gave me $100 to gritty off the stage. So I grabbed my diploma, and I went, and I gritted off stage. I'm going to put that in this video. That shit is hilarious.
Adrian Jimenez.
Yeah!
So I got my $100. Yeah, it was fun, and then I sat back down, threw our hats up. I don't even think I
didn't throw mine.
I threw mine. I don't think I got it back though. I think I just took somebody else's. I have the thing in my car. I forgot what that shit's called.
Tassel.
I have that in my car, but I don't know where my hat is.
I still have like my gown and my hat and my tassel. It's in a box in storage, but like, what am I gonna do with it? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even need it.
My mom has her tassel. She graduated she was born in 79. 18 years from there is like, what is that?
I can't math.
Fucking, she was like 90 something.
Mm.
Mid 90s.
Mhm.
And she still has hers in her room, but it's faded.
Oh,
I think the
really?
original colors were like blue and green.
Mhm.
Now it's just gray. It just shows how old she is. I'm sorry, Mom.
You're beautiful.
Thanks. But yeah, graduation was fun. So what do you do now?
What do I do now? Well, I recently got engaged.
I was gonna lead up to that. I was like, there you go. Yes, she got engaged. Congrats, Danica and Ethan.
Thank you. Actually, not a lot of people know yet. Only my close friends and some family. We're gonna go take our engagement pictures tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, so excited. I work at Walmart as a pharmacy tech in training. I just got the job because I just left my other sucky ass job. It was a daycare job.
Yeah, I can never do that.
I'm never gonna do that again. Those kids. I'll tell you, The kids here in Sioux Falls are another freaking breed, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, their parents just don't care. If I was back in El Paso, these kids' parents would, like, be yelling at them and, like, slapping them and shit. Like, fuck, you're grounded. Get the fuck away from me. Like, you embarrassed me, you disappointment. You weren't even supposed to be born type of shit, you know?
Just keep getting worse.
Like, that's how it would be in El Paso.
Yeah.
Here, I had a kid bite me and slap me.
Well, I would destroy that child.
I wanted to.
I would
so
roundhouse kick him in the face.
bad. I wanted to do something to him so bad. But yeah, he like slapped me 5 times in my face. Then he bit me on my arm, and then was slapping me on my back, and he pulled my hair.
Does this kid think he's a zombie? What the heck is
I
this?
guess I don't know. Wrote him a note. Told the parents. Oh,
Didn't do
okay.
anything?
That's what the parents said.
Yeah.
And then they asked him if he wanted to go get ice cream, and I was like, no, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Yeah. It was bad.
So yeah, now we're gonna start working at Walmart as a pharmacy tech in training. Gonna be making $18 an hour, finally, not 15 anymore. And then in 6 months,
Must feel nice.
yeah, I'm gonna be making more than you.
I'm getting there.
You are.
It's okay.
You're gonna get there.
I tell everybody, I'm working at Five Guys now. But I'm gonna get I always say, I'm gonna get my Stephen A. Smith money.
Mhm.
Nobody knows what that means.
Mm-mm.
I'll explain it to you quick.
Okay.
Stephen A. Smith. He's a sports analyst.
Mhm.
He works for ESPN.
Mhm.
He mostly focuses on basketball, but he does other sports too. He's one of the GOATs of sports broadcasting, sports analyzing, whatever. A few years ago, he signed a contract with ESPN, or whoever it was, for like 6 years, $100 million.
Holy shit.
$100 million to talk about sports.
That's awesome.
So I'll tell everybody, I'm gonna get my Stephen A. Smith money. That's
Yes, you will, bro.
That's why I do this. I don't get paid for this yet,
Yeah,
but it's gonna happen.
it will.
I'm gonna get my Stephen A. Smith money, and I'm gonna shit on everybody.
As you should, bro.
Yeah. But
yeah.
yeah, do you have any questions for me? Anything in general?
You excited for your school?
Hell no. It's more money to spend.
Yeah, for money.
But the community, I love USF. I'm wearing their hat. I think the school and just the location, the people, the professors, everything about it, I think it's perfect for me.
Yeah.
It's not big. It's not small. It's just decent size, nice location. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
People there are really nice. I don't think I've met one bad person.
Really? That's good.
Yeah. So I think I talk to a lot of them on Snap and stuff like that, and they're just very helpful. So.
That's good, bro.
And I'm doing what I like, so which is good.
Mhm. That's cool. Let's see. What is like a goal you have in the next 5 years?
5 years, graduate.
Graduate. Mhm.
Hopefully, I'm still doing this.
Making money
bigger.
off of it.
It's bigger.
Yeah.
Really focusing on this type of stuff.
Mhm.
Getting people here, interviewing them, getting better at asking questions on the spot, improving, taking notes, stuff like that. Definitely want to be making more money.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be making more money.
Mhm.
Not living here.
Yeah.
Visiting.
Hey, not a
more
bad place though.
I know it's pretty good
Mhm.
for what I pay and where it is,
Mhm.
but definitely don't want to. Just an apartment in general. I want to live in a house,
Yeah.
have my own stuff.
Mhm.
Like I can't put screws in the walls here.
Really?
No,
So how do you hang up all your stuff?
those are thumbtacks.
Oh.
Like being able to have a bigger room, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Provide for my mom and my dad.
Mhm.
Just have a better life.
That's cool. Man.
Hopefully, have a wife.
Hey, man, it's possible you can meet her at school.
I know.
That's exciting.
So, 5 years from now, I'm gonna be 10% closer to getting Stephen A. Smith money.
Good for you, bro.
It's gonna
I'm
take
proud
a
of you.
while. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming on the show. This was definitely just a pull it out of our ass kind of thing,
No, literally.
but it was fun.
It was fun. Yeah, thanks for having me.
I gotta edit this, I'm gonna edit this right now.
Okay.
Any other remarks before we get out of here?
Like, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Follow her on Instagram, Danica Mendoza. I'm gonna put it in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else you need to follow?
No, that's it.
Just Instagram.
Yeah, just Instagram.
This is where the fun part is. Okay.
Okay.
Me and my cousin always do this.
Okay.
Make sure to like, subscribe, share it to your grandma, your mom, your dog, your aunt, your rats, whatever the fuck you want to share it to. Merch coming soon. Hopefully Ryan's gonna get on this shit again. I don't blame him for not being on this one, obviously. But is that it?
That's it.
All right. See ya.
See ya.